Yeah, I apologize that I am late. I was supposed to be going live earlier at 5:55, but I had an important event that I had to honor, and it drained me a little bit, y'all. So I am merely giving people time to come in. Please like, share, subscribe, and absolutely share. You can sit it right there, honey. Thank you, my love. And just add a little bit more turmeric for me. Okay, it's right there, baby. So yeah, tonight I am endeavoring to provide live readings. So for those of you who are interested, I'm going to put it in the chat box. Let me see. Actually, let me do it this way. I'm going to provide you with the Cash App that you can use. So there it is. Being is Enough has posted it. So there it is. Being is Enough has posted it. So there it is. All right. King Solomon. Okay. We're getting ready to get started, y'all. Just gonna give it a few more minutes here. And let me see.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring up Patrick me another spike that we can bring.
Okay.
To have fun.
Alright.
I hear it before I see it. My voice curls around you. Slow, insistent, like smoke that won't leave you alone.
Alright, so here we go. Alright. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get started with a general collective reading now. I hope you all are well. I hope you are blessed and highly favored. Let's see. And Sarah. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Babe, you know you spelled that right there.
Oh.
Yeah. And don't forget your chores. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm having to manage my household. Okay, so here we go. Hello. Oh she joined.
Hello. Oh my gosh, you joined. Hello. Oh my gosh, you
Oh, okay. Well, they already left. I was going to invite them to come on as a guest, but we'll see. Anyways, the show must go on, darling. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder that right there. Thank y'all so much for the love. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Marquez. I tried to add you. I wanted you to join the live. Uh-oh. Do you feel up to it? Okay, so. Okay, I see. All right. Shoot, because I'm finna switch this whole thing up. Yeah, you know how the conversation. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, so we are going ahead. We're getting ready to get started. I appreciate you showing some love and coming on through, Marquez. Thank you for showing up for me. Let's see. Invite. All right. Anna, thank you for coming in. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, go ahead, baby. No worries. Thank you, sweetheart. All right, Spirit, what do you have for the collective today? Our archangels, Michael, Gabriel. Y'all, we have the world that just popped out in the pre-shuffle, okay? So this is an ending to a cycle and a brand new start. To a whole different timeline again, which that's been popping up lately. Some of y'all could have been going through dark nights of the soul, or could have been rather reclusive, turning your mind inwardly, focusing more on yourself, getting clarity around, getting a lot of clarity internally around different things, different aspects in your lives, who you are, what you really want to endeavor to become, or which direction you are intending for your life to go. So, hey, congratulations on y'all. The light bulb has literally went off. Okay, you're no longer walking down a dark path of uncertainty. That cycle has ended, okay? Any areas in your life. Okay, and if it hasn't ended, it's coming to an end. And I'm feeling, let's see, y'all, we are in the, for those of you who are observing, happy full moon. Okay, I know we had that begin on yesterday. I should have went live yesterday during the full moon, but I didn't. Anyways, the moon is still full right now, so we're going to keep on rolling with it. But yes, we're currently dealing with a lot of Gemini energy right now. Yeah, we have the Five of Swords that came out. Some of y'all could have been having arguments or some form of like mental conflicts around in your old cycles, in your past cycles. Could have been in an energy where you were having to juggle a lot, having to try to balance a lot. Some of you could have been feeling rather conflicted mentally surrounding areas of your life that felt overwhelming or imbalanced. Oh, thank you so much, Adam. But yeah, thank you so much, Marquez. Yes, Queso. Happy full moon. The last, okay, and it definitely is in Gemini, so we're excited about that. Some of y'all could have been having issues in your family, okay? Some of y'all could have recently ended some type of generational curses. And some of you could have been having issues. For entrepreneurs, you could have been having issues in balancing out your business affairs, your work-life balance, or even just in general your material world, like your finances and things of that nature. You could have been juggling a lot or been having to handle a lot, carrying a lot of responsibilities that could have felt overwhelming. Okay, could have felt a lot of pressure behind it. Could have been feeling frustrated, wanting to know when this is going to be over with. When is this breakthrough going to come in? But look here, we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the areas in your life where you have been experiencing those cycles, those downfalls, those catalysts of frustration, every area in your life where you felt like you were not being nurtured, where you felt imbalanced, where you felt like you were not being poured into, where you needed healing, whether it be in your ancestral realm, whether it be in your family dynamics, whether it be internally with your ability to provide, your ability to take care of yourself. This is all surrounding. Actually, this is actually dealing a lot with how you feel about yourself, how you value yourself, how you nurture you. Okay, that is the cycle that has come to an end. Some of y'all have been past the torch. Okay, some of y'all have been past the ancestral torch, where you're inheriting spiritual gifts, or you are coming into the awareness of other talents, unlocking other hidden DNA, or like elevated DNA repairs, things of that nature. So congratulations. Okay, it's been a long journey to get here. It has not been easy, but you certainly have passed the test and paid your dues. And Spirit is rewarding you. That timeline of struggle and frustration and putting in a lot of work and feeling like you're not getting anywhere, feeling like, your work isn't paying off, feeling overworked, underpaid, undervalued, underappreciated, or just imbalanced in general, it is ending. And now you are opening and turning over a new leaf, where you're being led to align with people, places, and situations that are going to finally nurture you, that are going to finally meet you where you are. Some of you are used to being in dynamics and environments where you may have been the brightest one in the room. You may have been the smartest one in the room. You may have been the most elevated in the room. And doing all the pouring into others and teaching others and being a light to others. You didn't have any guidance for yourselves, or you didn't have somebody above you to help you and guide you along the way, like a mentor or someone that you could look up to, and kind of somebody that is that knows more than you, and that is eligible to guide you and teach you and bring you along the way, or show you the direction you need to go to get to where you want to be. Okay, and now you're coming into that timeline. Some of you could even be shifting into a timeline where you're going to be surrounded by people of elite, profound affluence and status. Okay, whether that be by way of wealth, whether it be by way of wisdom. Okay, you're coming in. You are not only are you coming into that timeline, but you are becoming that too. Okay, let's keep on. What else do we have, Spirit? Y'all, shout out to all of the Sagittarius. Sag energy in the house. Some of you are going to be faced with having to make a decision. Okay, so some of you are coming into a timeline where you're having to. 1 second, I had a call come in, y'all, and it messed up my streamline. Good Lord. Oh my, this is so annoying. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I had to let this person know because. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me get this back right. I don't know why it won't let me. Okay, anyways, we're going to keep the show going. We're not going to worry about that. We just going to adjust and keep it moving. Okay. So some of y'all are coming into a time where you're going to have to make, can y'all see this? This is the Two of Swords. Let me move this back some. Two of Swords here. Okay? You're coming into a time where you're going to have to make a decision surrounding something. Okay? And it could be surrounding a creative idea. Okay? Or even a new person. A new direction in life. What it is you're going to have to, some of you have recently had to stand your ground against something or someone, okay? This is the Queen of Swords. You've had to make a decision to take a stance on something and to speak your truth with clarity and with precision. Some of you could even have had to recently cut people off. You may have had legal situations that you were dealing with as well. But it looks like because you are finally in this era of speaking your truth with the Queen of Swords, and you have done the work of cutting off and cutting out old cycles in people, places, and situations that don't serve you, that now balance is finally coming in, okay? Balance and restoration is coming in for you. I like it. Oh, that's too many. Give me something else for the collective here. And for those of you who are here, if you are looking for, if you're interested in a live reading, I am currently accepting $25 for a live reading. You can hit my Cash App. I have the information pinned on the live. Being is enough has pinned the information. So if you send $25 to my Cash App, I will do a live reading for you, or you can ask, a question, and I will do a reading on it. Okay. All right, let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. Actually, I'm being led to go to a different deck. I can't wait till I get back to my other place of dwelling, so that back to the temple, because the rest of my cards are there. So I'm only operating right now off of the few cards that I left behind at home. So y'all just bear with me. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Okay? All right. So let's see what's coming in this new cycle. Y'all getting ready to receive a gift from the divine here. Okay? And it looks like here to me as well, what I'm picking up is, ooh, y'all, look, what's at the bottom of the spread here? Marriage. Okay, some of y'all have been wanting to get married. Some of y'all have been looking for the one or waiting for the right one to come around. There could be somebody in your vicinity or in your energy that sees you as marriage material. Or if you're already married, you could be getting ready to come into prominent partnerships in areas of business and finance. Or there could be other people in your in your energy, like people that you know who are getting ready to experience this. Some of you could also have been in the past seen as like a threat, or seen as like a nobody, or where people just really didn't take you seriously. Definitely. Oh, but now, yeah. And then we have coffin here. I mean, some of y'all could have recently received news about a passing. Okay, some of you could be getting ready to go to a celebration of life around a dynamic like that. So for those of you who have experienced that, my condolences. I hate when stuff like this come out in readings. See, message, and this is not a message of concern, but this is a message. For others of you, though, you're going to be receiving a message or some form of paperwork where, you're going to be offered something. And this could be something substantial that you have been worrying about, or even feeling like it wasn't going to come through for you. Some of you could be getting ready to get some type of approval for like a mortgage loan, or a house, or some form of like inheritance, surrounding the family matter. But like, that's what I'm picking up on. Like, you're going to be receiving some type of news. I also heard invoice. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to your emails. Pay attention to, phone calls. Could be even, numbers that you may not recognize. So, just be open. Don't close yourself off. Thief came out. Okay. Y'all, this kind of came up in the other reading the other day, where there was this energy of like somebody trying to steal some type of gift or inheritance here. And as you see, like, we have some type of like courtship. Somebody could even feel like somebody is trying to steal you away from them, or like somebody or something is going to steal you away from them. For those of you who are involved with somebody or committed in some type of dynamic, somebody could also feel like they don't make enough money for you, or like they can't afford you. They could feel like you're too much in some type of way. Again, this is a general reading. This is not a one-to-one reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. We have expectations coming out right here with the Two of Swords, clarifying the Two of Swords. And what this tells me is, and then we have Child at the bottom here. Some of y'all could have been dealing with people who didn't have the capability of meeting your standards. And that's something that you're wanting to change. Some of you could have got clarity on how the way that you feel about yourself has shaped and impacted who and what you attract, for an example, in your life. And it's helped you to get, like, going through these type of unpleasant experiences is what has helped to change your perspective here. Again, change your perspective on who you are deciding to allow to get close to you and have access to your energy, with courtship at the bottom. Some of you are going to be coming into a cycle where you're going to be attracting new friends, new acquaintances, and like realigning your lifestyle, just totally changing your lifestyle, totally changing even what you expect of yourself, right? What you expect of yourself, how you present yourself to the world, how you carry yourself. And you're going to be aligning your lifestyle and reshaping who you are solely around your truth, solely around your vision, what you expect for your life, what you really want for yourself, and who you really are. And you're not going to be seeking external validation from outsiders any longer. There could be people that see your prosperity and abundance, in this new timeline who are going to want to come towards you and get close to you. And just be careful, because they may be coming in with an energy of trying to, you know what I'm saying, take you off your course, or trying to, you know, cap off of you, you know. So, like, just be mindful of that. So I'm pulling from another deck now, and give me 1 second, y'all. What it says here is yes, open to suggestions, front and center, steady. Some of y'all, somebody could be getting advice on you, keeping tabs on you. Okay, somebody could have their ear to the streets in regard to you in some type of way. Others could be coming into a timeline where you're getting ready to where you're getting ready to help other people through various forms of like counseling services, or you could be getting counseling for yourself. You could be getting guidance, or having somebody, you know what I'm saying, to manage your affairs in some type of way, a mentorship relationship, or even like tapping into your sense of creativity. Some of you are singers, dancers, musicians, have hidden talents in the areas of the arts and that type of dynamic. Some of you could be songwriters or lyricists or different things, or even poets. But you're getting ready, if you haven't already, you're going to be heard. There's something about your voice that is going to be heard. And people, and this time around, where people may have been closed off to you, or even have misunderstood you, they're going to be open and receptive. Okay? You're going to be in the limelight in a major way. People are going to be coming in and tuning into you. Yeah, like some of you could even be on a radio. I just heard radio broadcast. So it says, no, cannot break the ice, chilly reception, bleak. Some of you have recently learned some of you could have learned, like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to show this to y'all. Some of you could have learned, okay, well, look. Some of you could have had, some of y'all could have had harsh lessons around releasing things that, especially areas where you kept feeling restricted or experiencing a lot of opposition. You've learned to just release those things, lay it to rest, is what I heard. Lay those relationships to rest permanently and move on. This could also have shown up in your life where you kept repeating cycles, unfavorable cycles, and having unfavorable outcomes with the same people surrounding the same situations over and over again. Like, you have finally just gotten to a point where you're absolutely not available for that any longer, and you've laid it to rest and you're moving forward. So for those of you who have done that, congratulations. Y'all, I mean, this is really like the same energy that I picked up on the other day. I'm gonna get 3 more, and then I'm gonna pull some finance cards. It says yes, fulfill your desires, being refreshed and moving. Some of you are relocating, okay, changing up your environment. And some people, and this is what's clarifying the thief here with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Some people have been sent to you to prevent you from moving forward. There are some people who want to hold on to you, to siphon your energy. There are some people who don't want to release your energy. They don't want to do right by you. They don't want to grow. They don't want to change. but they want to still have access to you and hold you back. And in that way, they would be able to, like, what I'm saying, steal your fortune, or by causing, by being a distraction to you. Keeping you held up in those old cycles and in those old ways of being. And it's a lot of it has to do with, because this is where they feel comfortable at. Some people don't want to see you excel, because in you excelling and you changing, it highlights areas in their life where they have failed themselves, where they've given up on themselves. And it makes them feel uncomfortable. Just period. It makes them feel uncomfortable. You can go ahead, baby. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, baby. So, y'all, I'm telling y'all, you know what? I know I'm doing a good job, because any other time I would not have all these interruptions, y'all. I promise y'all, I have been interrupted 3 times since I've been live. It says, yes, winging it, nest egg, something to crow about. So look, y'all, look at this. This is kind of like cute. It's a cracked egg. It's 2 of them now. One is whole and one is cracked. And this is giving me that same energy that I picked up on earlier, where, with the world, where you've ended an old cycle and now you're venturing into new ways of being and existing in the world. Another thing that I'm picking up here is because this is clarifying the expectation card and the 2 of Swords. Your discernment is strengthening, okay? It's not taking you nearly as long to be able to see through people, to avoid having to repeat, old cycles, to learn lessons that you should have already learned. Like, maybe in your old timeline, you could have been of the sort that intuitively may have known that you shouldn't get involved with a person, or you shouldn't apply to that job because it's not going to work out, or maybe that's not the best environment for you, but you would second guess your intuition. You wouldn't listen to your intuition. And so because you didn't trust yourself, because you didn't trust your intuition, because you doubted, what your discernment was telling you, or some of you may not even have used your discernment wisely, you would go down these these narrow paths that led to nowhere other than disappointment and wasted time and energy. Because it wasn't necessarily that you didn't know the lesson that was at the end of the road, but the bigger thing is that you had to keep on repeating those cycles until you actually saw the bigger picture, is that you needed to trust your intuition. You needed to trust your inner authority. Some of you could have been living your lives and building the foundation of your life based upon external factors, such as what your family expected of you, what your community expected of you, the traditions of, the old paradigm or the old ways of being and existing in the world. And these things really didn't align with your true self. They really didn't serve your highest purpose, and they did not resonate with who you were on the inside, your inner authority. So these faulty foundations and these illusions had to come crumbling down. And so that you could see with clarity that, you know what, I've tried this and I've tried this and I've tried this. I've been down this road several times before. I've tried cycling over and over and over again with this person, so on and so forth. And it's just not meant to be. So I have clarity, and I'm certain that it's cool for me to just close this out and go over here and start anew and be true. I'm going to speak my truth on these matters. I'm going to honor what I know. And whatever needs to be released is going to be released, and I'm at peace with it. Okay? And because you have that type of demeanor, that type of attitude now, that type of clarity, you are really like reassessing things before you just go jumping head in now. Like, you're not you're not building connections or seizing opportunities from a place of survival or scarcity or anxious connection at all. You're actually taking the time to observe people, places, and situations and see and get clarity on whether or not these things meet your expectations and are equipped and willing to meet your needs. Okay? And if it's not where it can reciprocate, where it can pour into you, you're not investing. And you're comfortable to go it alone. You're comfortable to honor your truth, and you've gained your confidence back now. Okay. Good Lord, that's too many spirits. Give me one for change. What's changing here? It says no having blind spots. What you see isn't real. Yeah. So that's one of the major things that's changing in your life. That sense of clarity. You're no longer, having to walk down a strange path and not know where you're going, or feeling like, you're. Hold on. Okay, yeah, or feeling like, you're being led down some path that's unfamiliar to you or strange or doesn't serve you. And also what's changing is I'm picking up too where like some of y'all could have been misunderstood by people or misread in some type of way. People could have thought, one thing of you, and now in this new paradigm, they're going to see that they were wrong by you, and they're going to be having a change of heart. A lot of y'all are going to be coming into awareness that a lot of people are having a change of heart or a change of mind about you, especially those who had negative negative perceptions about you. Look, it says put them ideas to work. Okay, now I'm pulling from my hustle spread. It says put them ideas to work. Okay? And that is what's clarifying the world, gift, and this card right here with the beatboxes here. I told y'all. Y'all got some major gifts, and y'all need to be working with them, because that's where your creativity and your through your creativity and your talents, your gifts, that's where your abundance is. And that's also where your sense of fulfillment is. That's what you're going to, realize as soon as you tap in and show up consistently. Spirit says, get off your ass. It says, get off your ass and get done. Okay, get things done. Okay? Stop delaying. Stop procrastinating. Stop being inconsistent in your endeavors. Show up for yourself. Okay? You are the only person that can hold you back and get in your way, because everything else has been cleared for you. Okay? And when you do that, you won't be receiving any more money blocks. Your issues in your financial realm, it'll be cleared. You'll have plenty of money coming in, and it may start off slow. It may very well start off slow, but be diligent and it will pick up. You'll have enough money to where you'll be able to start taking those vacations that you wanted to take. Okay? Some of you could be getting ready to be gifted with a vacation. Somebody could want to take you on a vacation or something of that nature. Oh, that's too many. I'm not accepting that. Clear messages only. Give me one card at a time. Ooh, that was some strong energy, though. Yeah, some of you could have felt like your finances were cursed, or it's just like every time you turn around, it's something going on. Some type of money was going down the drain. Some type of financial loss or some type of financial delay or block was coming in. Some of y'all could have been feeling like this. you know, or even so, some of y'all could have been attached to people who was serving as a spirit or an entity that was blocking your prosperity because their energy was opposing against you. So, like, this would be an example of, like, you know, those hidden frenemies, people that want to smile in your face. They want to always be around, you know what I'm saying, for a come up off of you. They only want to celebrate your success when they see how and when and where they can benefit from you. They, you know what I'm saying, these are also those type of people who they may want to see you do well, but the moment you start doing better than them, it's a problem. Okay? Now they don't, you know what I'm saying, now they ain't rooting for you no more. Now they smiling in your face and pretending to be happy for you, but secretly, you know what I'm saying, talking about you behind your back, or inwardly, you know what I'm saying, now you the opposition. Now they are in secret competition with you, you know, or hoping that you'll mess up, you'll slip up, or something won't go right for you. Those are the type of things that people do, you know. And that's you know, like, it's that evil eye energy, you know what I'm saying? The evil eye energy, the naysayers, those what's that song? They're smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers, backstabbers. Yeah, them. Okay, and some of y'all could have had them around y'all since childhood. Okay, let's be clear. You're no longer going down the wrong path. And I'm even picking up that these people may have strategically been placed in your life to help you realize where and how you were going down the wrong path in the first place. And at every turn, yeah, like you're making decisions with clarity not to go down the wrong path, not to even waste your time with this type of madness. You're open to receiving advice. Like, you're open to receiving constructive advice and getting assistance. Some of y'all could have felt like y'all had to bear everything alone, that you had to do everything by yourself because you couldn't trust nobody, you couldn't rely on nobody. People may have had it out for you. You may have even felt like you didn't know who you could really trust, and you're not. That's not even something that you have to really worry about any longer. And most importantly, it's because you're coming into this sense of internal well-being, and you're gaining your confidence back. You're gaining your independence back. You're being promoted by the universe. So you're going to see these things show up. It says, don't half-ass. Give it 110%. Okay. Some of y'all have had to learn that, you know, where you may have felt like you were giving it your all, you've had to push through those, you know what I'm saying, those self-imposed limitations. You've had to push yourself further beyond your limits in order to get those breakthroughs. And it does get frustrating sometimes. Like, it does. It gets very frustrating when you feel like, well, dang, I've been doing this over and over and over again. When is it going to come through? When is it going, you know what I'm saying, when is this breakthrough going to come? When is my hard work going to pay off? I've already put in 100%. And then, you know, but just be grateful for those of you who have had people, you know what I'm saying, to show up for you and tell you, yes, we see you working hard. Yes, you're doing a great job. But what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, you just haven't done it enough. Keep doing it. Keep showing up. Keep logging in every day. Keep, you know what I'm saying, keep going live. Keep on, you know what I'm saying, doing your tarot readings. Keep writing your songs. Keep writing your books. Keep writing your poetry. Keep investing in your cryptocurrency. You're going to get that breakthrough. Okay? You just haven't done it enough yet. And as soon as you keep on staying the course, that breakthrough is going to come in at the unexpected time. So, all right, y'all. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this right here. It says a win-win outcome is on the horizon here. And this is with full moon in Libra. And you know, Libra is ruled by the by Venus energy, by the planet Venus. And that deals with aesthetics, beauty, love, wealth, the finer things in life, luxury style living, okay? So some of y'all are getting ready to break even on something, you know what I'm saying? Like, or things are, or in this new paradigm, rather, you're going to be living your life in a way where it's impossible for you to lose because your losing season has ended, okay? It says, balance spirituality with practicality. Full moon in Pisces, okay? The illusions are over. Okay? The deception is over. Doing things in impractical ways, you've already learned and mastered, you know, what you needed to learn and master to move forward from that. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it right here, y'all, because at this time, I'm not picking up on any new energy, y'all. I really ain't. It says confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Didn't I just say that you're getting your confidence back? Your sense of creativity is going to be your key to success. Okay? It says have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Again, follow what's already in you. Trust in your internal authority. At the bottom of the spread, it says bring love into the situation. If it don't spark your fire, okay, if it's not something that you absolutely love, if it makes you feel weighed down, tired, you know, confused, if it's an agent of chaos, let it go. It says be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. And cardinal energy is energy that's progressive. It always moves forward no matter what. Okay, this is your Aries, your Capricorn, your Cancer, your Libra energies. Okay, move forward. Stop waiting around. Stop waiting around for the right time. Stop waiting around for, you know what I'm saying, the perfect opportunity. Do it now. Whatever it is that you've been sitting on, whatever projects you've left undone, return to them and complete them. Whatever ideas that you've had, do it. Stop waiting for the right opportunity. Go forward. Stop waiting on people to return and align with you. Go forward. Even if you have to go it alone, just do it. Dang, stop waiting on folks. It says, yeah, a time for healing. In this season, now that you've ended that old cycle, and this is balsamic moon, now that you've ended that old cycle, you could be in like this little void space before your new season actually fully pops off, where, you know, now that you've brought things to an end and ended those lessons that you needed to end, you're in this period of like solace. And this is your time period to just focus on you and heal, because this next stage is coming in once this new paradigm kick off. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, and I've been coming on here saying it time and again, time and again, time and again. Y'all better be ready wherever you need to heal, wherever you need like restoration. Give yourself permission. If you need to be alone by yourself, give yourself permission to be alone by yourself, and owe nobody no explanations or apologies, for sure, because you're going to need this. You're going to need this preserve of energy to take off and hit the ground running in this upcoming stage, especially when 2026 come around with this year of fire horse, y'all. It's going to take off extremely fast. It's going to be hot, fiery, and fast. Okay, there's going to be a lot of passion. There's going to be, you know what I'm saying, whatever little residual lingering energy from the old ways of being and existing in the earth, from the old ways of doing things, whether it be obstacles, nemesis, enemies, catalysts of frustration. This fire horse is going to come through and burn all of that up and clear the pathway. and it's going to do it extremely fast. And do not think for one moment that if you have not done the internal sweeping that you need to do inwardly, that it won't take place inwardly again. And that's something that I don't think you won't, for sure. Not with the year of the fire horse. You don't want that internal fire going through and having to internally cleanse, y'all, because it can be rather destructive, especially when it is, you know what I'm saying, especially when it becomes overwhelming and it's happening so fast. Another thing too is, if you were to take that route because you know what I'm saying, you didn't, you know what I'm saying, allow yourself the time to heal, you just went into other things or kept going at the rate that you were going, or you didn't change and switch things up and realign and reassess yourself with your truth, your purpose, your real morals and values, and what you actually see for yourself, you'll be setting yourself back, okay? And you'll be met with, you know what I'm saying, that fire, you know what I'm saying, to refine you. And so you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, caught up in that come next year. Y'all do the work now. And stop dragging and stop delaying what needs to be done. And that's just for those of you who it applies for. If it don't apply, let it fly. All right? So I just want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the love that you have given me. I'm truly grateful. Again, if there are any of you who would like one-to-one readings or private readings, you can DM me and I can book you. For further information, please follow me, like, share, subscribe. I'm also available on YouTube. My name is Sada Isela, and I am your host and your intuitive guide. And I also provide spiritual and ritual work, spells, as well as healing and counseling services, okay? I'm a certified Ayurvedic wellness counselor. So if you need me, reach out and book me, all right? Until next time, heal, relax, unwind, and vibe. And I'll see you again.